What's up, guys? How is it going? First of all, I wish you a happy new year, and I wish that 2021 will be a better year than the previous one. Thank you very much for joining this live stream. And without further ado, I know that you're excited about this build. I'm also pumped about it. A lot of you have asked to do this build, so here it is. Today, we're gonna build a Uber clone in React Native, and it's going to be a full stack application, both front end in React Native, back end in AWS Amplify, which will come later during the next weeks. And this is a default like taxi mobile application. It's not very specific to Uber. We're going to use Uber's design, but you can adjust it for any other taxi mobile application. And during my research, I saw that most of applications that are taxi application like Uber, Lyft, Yandex here in this part of the world, they all share the same design. So this will be very good because we can based on this clone we can build any taxi mobile application. What we are gonna build? First of all, we're gonna build the home screen, and here we will see on the top a map with the user location and the position of a user on the map. After that, we're gonna see like a message, which is like very something related to COVID, and then we're gonna see the search bar. When we press on a search bar, we're gonna go to the next page, which is the destination search page, and here we will integrate Google autocomplete features because when you start typing an address, Google will suggest specific addresses, and you can choose from that list. We're gonna implement that. The next will be after you select the from and the destination location for your trip. Our application will suggest you a couple of options: UberX, Comfort, Uber XL, and so on. It will also display all the prices here. And a cool feature here will be to display this map with the route that you will take. So some small cool features that we will include in this build, which is probably very specific to a taxi app that we didn't implement in other clones, is the maps and the directions, and specifically these directions that shows you the route that you will take with a taxi. Then what else is the Google autocomplete features, as I already told, and also we're gonna implement the drawer navigator because a lot of you have asked about this, how to implement, so we're gonna get into that today. Regarding front-end technologies, as always, we're gonna use React Native with JavaScript. We're not gonna use Expo for this project. It's gonna be React Native CLI. A lot of questions about that as well. Mostly we are using like React functional components because this is the way to go in nowadays, which come in hand with React hooks that will help us a lot during the build. From the libraries, we're gonna use React Navigation to manage all the navigation in the application, vector icons to display icons from like more than 3,000 icons in this library, and also different APIs from Google, which is Maps, Autocomplete, Destination, and more. So more about that later. So what you will learn, you're asking. Okay, so if you're a beginner, this is a very good build for you, and also it's a good build to practice your skills, even if you already know React Native and have some experience, because I'm pretty sure that you'll find here something new, some new libraries to practice, to master your skills. So first of all, we'll learn how to set up a React Native project, after which we'll learn how to render built-in elements like components, such as text, images, views, and so on. After that, we will create our own components that we will be able to reuse throughout the application in order to create scalable application that will not be just copy-pasted code, but actual components that can be shared and more manageable. Functional components, props, state, navigation, which is a very important part in most of the application, because most of application, unless they have one screen, they have some kind of a navigation. So you need to know how to handle the navigation in the application. We're gonna learn how to install third-party libraries, and also how to work with Google Maps, Google Places API, Google Autocomplete features, and so on. All right, so who the heck I am? My name is Vadim. Thank you very much for joining this channel if you are new here. I'm a full stack developer for over 7 years. At the moment, I'm working as a CTO at my startup Vitinium. I also worked at Amazon as a software developer engineer, and I'm passionate about coding, building impactful startups, and sharing this all my journey and all my knowledge with you guys. So if you enjoy what you're seeing right now, and if you find this valuable, please consider subscribing to my channel, leaving a like, and without further ado, we can get started in a couple of minutes. The last step that I want to get before starting the project is prerequisites. So I expect that you have already the React Native environment set up. If you don't, you can go to React Native Getting Started Guide, where you will find the instructions how to set up the environment. You will need a Google Developer account. You can go to Google Developer, register there, and also you need the billing enabled there, because if you don't have billing enabled, you will not have any errors, but the map will not be shown, and it will be hard to debug. So make sure to enable billing. And also you will need the dummy data, images, icons, PDF, presentation, everything. I put everything under this URL, assets.notjust.dev /Uber. So go on this URL and you will receive all the data that you need, dummy data, images, icons, PDF, this PDF presentation if you need, all the URLs, and so on. So let's first of all have a look at the chat. Hello guys, thank you very much for joining this live stream. How are you doing? Where are you joining this time from? So hello Aziz. What are you using for maps? Will it be AWS location service? No, for maps I'm using the library called React Native Maps, and behind the scenes it uses Google Maps. Actually, on iOS you can use Apple Maps, but to keep things consistent both on Android and iOS, we will use Google Maps for both platforms. So yeah, let's say how to upload an app in Play Store. Yeah, we're gonna do that probably in some future videos, not in today's video. Hello from Turkey. Hello Dev MTM. Mircha, hello. Okay guys, so very nice. I see a lot of people. I see a lot of people that I already subscribe to the channel. I see new people. Hello everyone, and yeah, shortly we will get started. Okay, so if you just joined, shortly today we're gonna do an Uber clone in React Native. So the first steps is to initialize the project. I think I have to share the screen. This is better. Yeah, I have a new setup, like with a camera here, with connected. I wonder like at what point in time in this live stream the camera will turn off and I'll have problems, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we need to initialize. Okay, I saw some dropped frames. That's good. First of all, we need to initialize the project. Why I wrote here Expo? Because it's not Expo. Initialize React Native project. And to do that, we'll run npx React Native init and the name of a project, Uber or Uber clone. After initializing the project, open the terminal in that folder of the project and start the development server. And to start the development server, you need to run yarn start, or if you're using npm, you can run npm start. After that, we need to run the application on some kind of a device or emulator that you have. And yeah, if you are on Windows or Linux system, you will probably run it on an Android emulator. So you can run yarn Android or npm run Android. If you're on macOS, you have a choice to run it both on Android or iOS. So in my case, I will go with iOS, but the application should be working on both. And at the end, we will actually test that it works on both systems. So these 3 steps I already did, because running the application the first time takes around 10 minutes. So I didn't want to spend this time in this live stream. So the only thing that I did is running that commands. Here in one window, I have a development server with npm or yarn start. And in the second one, I ran the command yarn iOS. So, yep. Here we have our emulator. And this is what you should see after initializing the project. And this is a bare template from React. Okay, let's have a look at what files we have here. So the entry point file is app.js. And yeah, here we see all the code for this page that we're gonna clean up shortly to start from scratch. Okay, so what's next? The next step will be to install vector icons. I'd like to start with installing this library because we will shortly need it, and we'll need it in different places. So let's do the boring setup now and then start working at exciting features. So yeah, first of all, let's run yarn add React Native vector icons or npm install if you're using npm, and this will install the library yarn add React. Yeah, if I could type, that would be great. React Native vector icons. And meanwhile, I will actually open their webpage to check the documentation, because we'll need something from there. So vector icons. React. Come on. React Native. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, I will stop after implementing each features and we can discuss. But I don't want to get distracted from implementing the feature, because a lot of people are watching this after the live stream and they are getting interrupted. So after I finish a feature, we'll come to the chat and we can discuss. I can answer questions, and also I'll try to stay after the stream for like 20-30 minutes to answer all your questions. And if you have any other questions that are not related to this project, yeah, join our Discord channel and shoot the message, the question there, and I will try to help. Or yeah, write it down below in the comments. I try to answer all the comments. So yeah, this is the page of the vector icons. We installed it. Now we need to, where is it? Is it installed? Yeah, it's installed. The next thing is to add the UI app fonts to the info file for iOS. So we will need to grab them from their page somewhere here. iOS list of available fonts, and we should copy this this array of font names, and to paste it into our project iOS. The name of the projects which is Uber clone, and here we have the info. Scroll down at the end, and before closing the dictionary, add here some spaces and paste in the code that you copied from there. So yeah, before closing the dictionary, we paste the UI app fonts, and this is how we specify to iOS that before installing the application, it needs to copy these fonts. This is the step for iOS. For Android, we need to add this line into our app.build.gradle. So where is it? Yeah, here. Android with Gradle. So for Android, we will open the Android folder, application, and here build.gradle. And we can scroll to the bottom and add them here. Let's save. And the last step is, only if you're developing for iOS right now, is to install the pods, which is done by npx pod install without iOS actually. So yeah, if you're on Windows, skip this step. npx pod install, and this will install the native library for iOS. Okay, so yeah, I will copy some code from here just to make sure that it works. We'll import the icon from Font Awesome, and we will display it like this. So I will actually copy only the display. The name will be Rocket. Okay. So in order to test if our library actually works, let's open our app.js. And at the top of the file, let's import icon from React Native for vector icons / font awesome. Was it from? Yeah. And then we will use this icon where? Edit here. Do we see it on the map? Edit. So yeah, somewhere inside the text, for example, before the edit, we can say icon name will be Rocket, size will be 30, and probably that's it. And color, do we need a color? Yeah, unrecognized font family, because after installing the library, we need to run again yarn iOS. So running yarn iOS. Yeah. Yeah, it takes some time until it rebuilds the project. And let's see if the icon is displayed. I don't see it yet, so I will try. Is it here? Save. Yeah, it should be there. I don't know, color. That's weird. Rocket. There is no icon Rocket in Font Awesome. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's open the directory of all the icons, React Native vector icons directory. And here is how we can actually search for icons. This is the page with all of them. So let's take from design something like, yeah, load. Let's see if this one will work. So from here, no, from design, and the name of icon will be this one, save. Come on. Where are you? Color red. What did I do wrong? Let's have a look if it works on Android. iOS. Oh, I have. Okay, mistyped the name. Am I that stupid? Yep, I am. Okay, yeah, it works. So yeah, if you write the name correctly, then it should display the actual icon. So that means that our library has been installed correctly, and we will be able to use it later in our build. So yeah, it builds for Android, and we'll actually see if it works there as well. All right, so let's check some comments. Yeah, thank you, Alexandra. It's name. Yeah, that was my mistake. Yeah, I should check the chat more often. Can you zoom in the code a bit? Yep, let's do that. Font. And let's make it 15. Yeah, right now it should be better. Oh, my PC is running. Is spinning. Maybe I should yeah, cancel the Android thing, because it will, I don't think it will support two emulators at the same time. Yeah, so let's, yeah, I didn't do anything right now, just increase the font size and try to close the emulator. All right, so we have vector icons installed. We can move on with the home screen. Yeah, but before that, let's just clean our project to have only yeah, a clean project to be able to start from. Yeah, from app.js, let's yeah, let's delete everything except safe area. Yeah, let's delete everything from here. The styles we will not need here. Yeah, we can delete this unused import. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's yeah, that's a clear up. Now it shouldn't display anything. let's create a folder for our source files, and inside here we'll have a directory for screens, a directory for components, and this is where we will store the reusable components, and probably a directory for our assets, like, yeah, let's call it assets. All right, so yeah, this will be our home screen, and this is what every user will see when he opens the application. And our home screen, first of all, has a map on the top, then a message, and then this input box where you will press where to go. It will redirect you to the other page. Some options here. So yeah, let's start with. At the beginning, we will display a dummy map because we'll install the map library a bit later, not to confuse everyone from the beginning. So we'll use a dummy map, then we'll start implementing the message box and so on. So for that, let's create a folder in screens, home screen, which will hold the home screen. I will create an index file there, index.jsx, and here I will generate the boilerplate for a component. So home screen. I have a shortcut for this, but yeah, you can copy this code, which is the which sets a functional component and exports it. So this component, we can go ahead and import it in app.js. Hey Priyank, thank you very much for the donation. Really appreciate that. So yeah, let's in app.js import our home component. Import home screen from source home screen, and we will just render it here. So yeah, home screen, that's how we render it. Let's save. Source screens at /home screen. Save. So nothing is shown, right? Unexpected token. Why? Yeah, that's weird. What's happening? Why it doesn't display the home screen? Let me just try to display some text because I'm not sure. Margin top color and handle to okay, something in our undefined unable to resolve source. So why are you not restarting? Did I do again a very stupid mistake? Most probably. So okay, let's check the chat. So you guys also don't see the error here? Come on. It was the same. Yeah, sometimes screens, home screen doesn't exist. Home screen. What the? Source, screens, home screen. Screens, home screen. Yeah, index. Come on. What's going on? Up, you wrote. Up. No, and no, the error is not here. Something in component like home screen, it cannot find the home screen. So, source, screens, home screen. Any typos? No. Awesome beginning. That's what programming is all about. I will do a yarn iOS as well to rebuild it on iOS. File extension is wrong. JSX. No, it's I'm not using TypeScript, so it should be JSX. It's I guess it's correct. Unable to resolve model source screens home screen from. I'll just copy paste this file in the root folder with the name test. Okay, and from the app I will import dot slash test. Save, reload. Unable to resolve test. It's here. Maybe indeed like something with an extension. Save, reload. What? I think I messed up something with my editor settings because it doesn't recognize the JSX. Why? Okay, so I will have to work with JS. No problem. Okay, in the source screens index, I will rename it to JS for some reason. Yeah, that's really interesting. I will double check it after the stream why that happens. Home screen, and now it works. It displays the text there. It's very small, but I'm pretty sure that but now it works. All right, that's interesting. So okay, that's our dummy home screen. We can start by displaying a dummy map. So in this home screen, in the components, I will create a new separate component for our map. Initially, it will be just an image or something like that, and after that, we will implement the actual maps. So in the components, let's create the new directory for our home map. Here we'll create a file .js, not JSX. So index.js, functional component, home map. Okay. I am a map. Our view will have some, yeah, like a, I don't know, a height. Does it need a height here? Let's try, I don't know, 300 and a background color. Something like this. Doesn't matter. Okay, background color, height. It will have a text there. Yeah, right now we can import it in our home screen. So let's import home map from components, home map, and let's render it instead of our text. So we'll have our home map here. After that, we will have the COVID message, and after that we will have this bottom component that will have these buttons and so on. Bottom component. So yeah, again some errors, of course, undefined, unable to resolve slash components. Okay, I think more double dots like this. Yeah, we can actually center the text with just for displaying it for at the moment, because we will change this a bit later. Justify content center and align items as well center. Align items center. Save. Yeah, I'm a map. Perfect. We know that you are a map. Restart the Metro bundler. I tried to do that also, and I'm not sure why it didn't recognize the JSX files. Okay, so we have this dummy map. Now let's implement this this message. So it's gonna be as well a separate component. Come on. I have this prettier installed, and it are you good? Yep. Okay, so in the components, we'll create a new component for our COVID message. So let's try, yeah, COVID message. I'm not gonna try to think of better names right now. So index.js, functional component, COVID message. And here our COVID message will have a background color, a blue background color, and 3 lines of text. So yeah, the first line of text will be travel only if necessary. Travel only if necessary. Of course, I made typos. The next text will be some dummy text that I will copy from here, or I will get some lorem ipsum text. This is good. This is the second text. And the third one is learn more. Text, learn more. Yep. So styling it, in order to style it, we actually need to include it into our home screen. So the same way as we did with the home app, let's go ahead and import our COVID message and render it just after our home app. COVID message. Save. Yeah, and it is there. So for the style, I think we'll have a bit more styles here. So let's go ahead and follow some best practices and create a separate file for our styles. And I'll call them styles.js. And here I will again generate this boilerplate for our style sheet. We import the style sheet from React Native, and using it, we will create our styles and export them. Sorry. Okay, so let's declare a style for our container. We will define there some styles. We need for the title. We need for the title, and we need for that, yeah, this text, the big text. So let's declare it here, and probably also for the learn more. In our did I declare it in home screen? I think I'm a bit tired today because I messed things up. So I will move it in our COVID message component, because that's where we need these styles. So from the index of a COVID message, we will import styles from .styles from this file. And for the view, we will declare styles.container. For this text, we'll declare set the styles for the from the title. All right. So for this text, it's styles.text, and this one is styles.learn more. Learn more. Like this. Okay, perfect. And yeah, let's open the styles. And for the container, first of all, let's declare the background color, which will be, let's try a blue. And I think it's, yeah, I don't like this blue. And I will try to define it from here. Oh God. Something like this. Good. It will have some padding. I don't know, 10 pixels to have some space. All right, that looks a bit better. And it will also have some rounded corners on top, as you see. So let's add these round corners with border radius, border top left radius, and also border even 10, I guess, and also border top right radius, to have it only at the top of a component. Okay, for the title, we need to increase the size of it. So first of all, yeah, color white, font size 20, and also font weight bold. Okay. For this text, it will be also font color white, font size 15. For the title, let's add some spacing, margin bottom 10 pixels to separate them a bit. Perfect. And for this text as well, to separate from learn more. The color of the second text is not actually white, so let's try to change this. So it's somewhere around here. Yep. And what else? Yeah, I failed choosing this color, definitely. Let me try to find it somehow. Not sure if that's actually important right now, but to make it pixel perfect. So come on, where is this tool? I cannot get it. Okay, never mind. Where is the emulator? Come on. God, I'm so bad with colors. Let's increase a bit the padding for the container. Yeah, I think this is better. And for the learn more, again, the color will be white. And the font size, yeah, let's go with a 15. And also bold. And font weight bold. Yeah, let's see it here. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay, so yeah, this is it with the message box that is here. We have some images here, but we're not gonna spend time with that. We can set it as a background image, or yeah, as a separate component with some position absolute to put it here, if you want to make it as it is right there. So let's have a quick look at the chat. You're creating driver side app also in this tutorial, or just the passenger? In today's video, we're gonna create only the passenger app. And yeah, if you're interested, let me know, and probably in future we will also implement the driver app. But I will try. I will need to get the designs from somewhere. But yeah, I don't think that's a problem. Yeah, let's try not to spam, guys, and because it's gonna be harder for me to find questions. Um, Okay, I see a lot of great, a lot of questions here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to stop for all of them. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Like, let's stay after the build for a couple for like 10-20 minutes, and I'll answer all your questions, because I feel that this is gonna be a long build. We have a lot of things to implement today. So moving on to the next to the next component. This is this bottom component. It looks very similar to a bottom sheet, but actually when you open Uber app, it's not a bottom sheet as far as I understand, because it's not scrollable. It's just yeah, a static component there, and whenever you press it here, you're redirected to a new page. So that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna also keep it simple. So let's create this component for our directory, for our home search, yeah, home search component, something like that. Index.js. And here let's create a functional component for the home search. Okay, before we start diving into this component, let's import it in our home screen. Home search. Like that. And yeah, let's render it here. Yeah, let's have a look at yeah, here. So we see that the component is displayed under the message. All right, so what do we have here? We have input box and some suggestions. First of all is one from the memory, like the last place that you searched, and then yeah, the home option. So yeah, here in home search, I'm gonna close the other tabs to keep it only this one. We will have the input box, last search or last previous destination, and the last one is what is there? Home, yeah, home destination. All right, so yeah, let's start working on the input box. And what do we have here? We have a rectangular view. Inside it, we have a text, and to the right, we have this button for the time. So yeah, let's do that here. We will have a view. The styles will be styles dot I don't know, input box. It's not technically an input because it just looks as an input, but whenever you click, you'll be redirected, so you cannot input here anything. Then we'll have a text where to styles input text, and after that we will have this box, the white box with time icon now, and yeah, so we will declare a view for it. The styles will be styles dot time container. Inside it we will have an icon, and here is where we will need that the dummy data from yeah, from assets dot notjust.dev slash uber. So I'm gonna open the folder that you can download there in a moment, so we can have a look at what yeah, what icons we have. So uber assets. So this is what you will download, and we can open icons, this file. Yep. So for yeah, for this home screen, we will need the clock icon, which is imported from vector icons, like not Expo vector icons. Yep. We will need not from Expo, but from React Native vector icons. So clock, yeah, this one I think. Is it this one? No, it's a bit different. And design, yeah, clock circle. So let's import and design here. Import and design, and inside this container, display and design, and the name will be clock circle. Size, I don't know, let's try 16. Color, probably we don't need the color. Okay, after the icon, we need the text now. And after that, we need another icon for the drop down. So let's search another icon. Drop. Something like this, but only with a line. Arrow. Come on. Something good. A more minimalist arrow. Oh, something like this. Material icons, keyboard arrow down. Yeah, I think that's what we need. So let's import also material icons. And render here material icons name, keyboard arrow down, size again, let's try a 16, size 16. Okay, so yeah, I think that's everything that we need. It will crash right now because we don't have any styles. So let's define the file styles and then style this component to look as we need it. So for the home search, we'll declare the styles.js. Style sheet. And here import style sheet. Yeah, now it should not crash, hopefully. Or will it? Undefined material icons. What's not defined? Undefined and to resolve material. Typos after typos. Come on, Vadim, focus. Okay, so yeah, we see something there. It's definitely not styled, but yeah, that's what we are gonna do right now. So we have the style for input box. We have some styles for input text. We have styles for time container. Yeah, let's not forget the. Oh yeah, I have it. Time container. And we'll see if we need some styles for this now. So the input box will first of all have a background color gray. So I'm gonna choose a gray color from here. Something like this. Okay. It will have some margins. Not to, yeah, margin 10. Okay. It will have a property justify content. Flex direction row in order to display all the items in the same line side by side. So flex direction row, save, and justify content space between to put the items at the different sides of a container. So one here, one there. And for the align items center, this will center the items vertically. So yeah, now we see the where to here. Yeah, that's too dark of a color. Where to? Okay. So Yeah, something like that. To add some padding as well, padding 10. Okay, so for the input text, it will have font size 20. Yeah, that's good. Font weight bold to make it pop. Bold. Perfect. Or is it? I don't think it's. We can say font size, a value like 600. Where are you? 600. Yeah, that's a bit better. And yeah, that's a gray color. So for the color FFF, and then I will choose. Yeah, that's better. Okay, for the time container, we also want to display them in the same row. So let's do flex direction row here. Now they're in the same row. Let's have a fixed width of I don't know, 100 pixels. Come on, 100, not as a string. And also justify content space between. All right, so 100 is probably too much. 70, probably better. The background color for this container is white. FFF. It has let's add some padding. 10 probably will be too much. And yeah, but we can add back to 100. Yeah, something like that. Padding 10, and to add some border radius in order to make it round. Border radius, I don't know, 50. Does it look similar? Only the colors of the icons are yeah, too dark here. So I'm gonna go in the index file for the end design here. Color will be light gray, something like this. Yeah. Text style. No, that's good. So yeah, this input box looks pretty similar. Maybe I can play a bit with the colors for the input background here to make it just a bit lighter, like this. And for the text, even more. Yeah, yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so now let's render these two rows that we have here for the previous search and for the home search. So it will be a row with an icon and a name container. Yeah. So previous destination, view styles row. Here it will have an icon, but what icon do we have there? Yeah, again, time. We can use the same icon from there. But as you see, this icon is inside a circle. So we will add the icon container, which is another view, styles icon container. And inside this icon container, we can put the clock circle icon. The color of that icon will be white. Size probably the same. Okay, so yeah, the next one will be just the name of a destination. Spin nightclub. Let's go with that one. So we'll put that inside the text. Spin nightclub, and styles will be destination text, something like that. So let's yeah, we have it here. Not sure where it is the icon, but we'll find it out. So let's define the styles for the row. I'm gonna close this to have more space. This one as well. Row icon container and destination text. Okay, so first of all, where is our icon? Background color. A gray. We need some gray color. Okay, it's there. The only thing that we need is for our row to say that the flex direction should be row, to display them into the same row, like this. So for the icon container, we'll add some padding around the icon. Padding 10. 10 probably is a lot, but okay. Also the size, I think it should be around 20. And border radius 25. It's a circle, something like this. Yep, something like that. The row in our case will have also some padding. Padding 10. 15. Yep. And align items center to display the text in the middle. And comma here. Okay, so for the destination search, first of all, it needs some margin. What's that left? 10 to have some space between them. And what's the? It's yeah. Probably a font weight of around 600. Font weight 600 and font size 16. Save. 500. Yep, that's better. And also the row has this separation line, and we're gonna do that using border bottom width 1 and border color. I think we need also border color, right? Yeah, again, some kind of a gray. Save. And yeah, it's there. Probably even a lighter gray. Save. Yeah, right now it looks much better. So the same way as we did here, display this previous search, which we can copy paste and display the home icon. So all right. I just wanted to increase the padding here from 15 to 20. Yeah, something like that. And for the home, let's do the same here. The home icon we will take from in typo. So let's import and typo, and instead of and design, write and typo and typo. Probably it's home, right? Yep. And for the icon container, we need to change the background color of the icon container for this specific row. So where is our icon container? Yeah, we need to change background color. So we need different background color for both for the icon container. So I'm just gonna put them inside an array and declare another object here, and this is how we will merge the two colors. So if I put as this and as a blue, yeah, and now we have yeah, different colors for different icons. So yep, this is our search container. What else here? Yeah, probably that's it with this container. We're gonna go back in our home container and change a bit the way we display these items. But yeah, before that, let's have a look at how are you doing, guys? Are you still here? How do you feel? Use E for gray color. Okay, I'll try. The best teacher and best tutorials. Thank Vadim and hey from Lithuania. Thank you very much for the support. Okay. Recovering from the holidays, yeah, I feel you. That's the same. It's a bit tough to get in to get back on track, but yeah, we're trying. Come on, my voice. Are you going to implement the real-time location tracking for both passenger and drivers? Yeah, most probably we will have the real-time tracking, but that's gonna come when we implement the backend. So yeah, for all the people that just arrived and are wondering what the hell we are doing here, we are cloning Uber application, the user side mobile application, and we are doing that in React Native. So far, we have finished implementing the home screen with a map, with a message, and with some UI elements here. Later on, we will implement the search page with Google Autocomplete features. Then we will have a route that will be displayed on the map. And yeah, drawer navigation and a lot of more interesting features. So yeah, stay tuned for the continuation of this build. Yeah, the video will be published after the live stream on my channel, so you can go ahead and you'll be able to watch it on your own pace and actually follow along and implement it yourself, because that's how you actually learn better, by doing this project yourself and not just by watching it. So how much experience do you have as a developer? I've been coding for over 7 years now. With React Native, I've been working for over 3 years. Yeah, this is my third year, I guess, with React Native. Is your screen display on multiple screens? Yep, I have here a big screen where I can see everything. Okay, guys. Yeah, thanks for all the support that you're showing in the chat. I really appreciate that you enjoy and find these builds valuable. So yeah, without further ado, let's continue. And yeah, what I want to do right now. Yeah, let's where are we? Search page. Yeah, let's move on and start working at the search page. And our search page has two input boxes at the top with the location where you're starting your journey and the destination that you want to reach. So after inputting this information, you'll be redirected to the route page, and you'll be able to select the Uber type and so on. And yeah, sorry. And here there are a lot of the cool feature about this page is the autocomplete features. So we're gonna get into that soon. But yeah, before that, let's start implementing this page. So for that, what do we have to do? To close everything and to create a new screens page, to a new screens folder for the yeah, for the search, destination search page, something like that. In here we'll have a index.js, and let's define the boilerplate component. So destination search, like this. Printer doesn't like my code style. Okay. All right. So now let's go in our app.js, and instead of rendering the home screen, let's render our destination search, because so far we don't have any navigation implemented, and we're going to have to do it this way, like manually changing the page that we are rendering in our app.js. After that, we will implement the dynamic navigation later in the video. So let's save. And yeah, we see the empty component here on the top. That's good. Destination search. So what do we have there? We have these two input boxes. And I think we will start with them. So yeah, inside our view, let's define two input boxes. Text, let's first of all import it. Text input. Text input. Placeholder from. We'll set the values shortly, and the second one will be where to. Why did it sounds weird, like where to? Why it shows like this? All right, so yeah, they should be there. Define some styles for them. So style text input, same one for this one, and let's declare the styles file here, styles.js. Generate the style sheet, and the first one we have is the text input, and also we'll have a container. So to this view we will send styles.container. Let's not forget to import the styles file. Import styles. Let's save, and now we will be able to add some styles, such as I don't know, padding 10. And you know what? Because our component is displayed underneath the notch and you cannot actually see it, we will import a component from React Native called safe area view. Safe area view, and we're gonna wrap our whole component into a safe area view like this. Copy everything and paste it into a safe area view. Let's save, and our inputs are not under the notch, so that's good. Okay, for our text input, let's declare, I don't know, a height of 50, something like that. What else do we have there? Some background color. I think they have a different background color. Did you say E? Save? Yeah, something like that. And some margin. Vertical for the top and bottom of 5. What else there? Let's not add height, but rather padding, like 5, and the height it will take automatically, so it's not 5 but 10. Yeah, the height will be automatically, and we just added padding to display it better. So yeah, this is good. All right, so I think yeah, it's pretty good like what we have right now. We can come back later and style it further to match exactly the design of a Uber with these dots and so on, with this line. But first of all, let's try to make it functional, to see it actually working, to implement the more advanced features like autocomplete features and so on. And yeah, after that we can make it look better. Yeah, now we also have to store. We have to store the value of a text input inside a state variable to be able to use it later. For being able to send it to the next component, to being able to send it to the Google API and so on. So we have to declare 2 state variables for the from location and to location. From text, from set from as a text, use state, and default value will be empty string. We will import use state from. Hate it when it cannot import automatically from use state here. I think I messed up some settings for React Native because it doesn't import automatically. So destination text, set destination text the same way. So yeah, I'm gonna add some spacing here. So the value of this input will be the from text. And whenever we change the text, we need to call the setter function. And this is how we bind. We have like two-way bind to display the value and also to update the value in state. So one text change will be set from text. make sure not to call this, but to send it as a function as like this. So the same way here, destination text and set destination text. Save. And right now, let's something is not working. On change text, save. Is it like this? No. Should be like this. Set from text. Yeah, let's yeah, it's definitely the name of the property. So React Native input on change text. Let's check the official documentation, and on, let's find here change on change text. Yep, that's how I wrote, on change text. Oh yeah, of course I had a typo. All right, who is the CEO of typos today? This guy. So right now we can yeah, do the same thing like right here, but this time we have the value of the input inside our state, so we will be able to use it later on. Okay, what's next? To display this, initially the home worked and so on, but I would like to go ahead and actually start implementing the autocomplete features, because this is a bit more challenging, and depending on this we will decide how we display the home, worked and saved places. So yeah, let's start implementing the Google Places autocomplete. For that, we're gonna use a library that you can find on npm called React Native Google Places autocomplete. Let's open the link. Not there, but here. So yeah, we can see here how it works. It provides us with a text input. We write there something. It gives us suggested places using Google API. So we will follow the installation steps. First of all, npm install React Native Places autocomplete or yarn add. Because I'm using yarn, I will copy this command and paste it here. It will install. The next step is to get our Google Places API keys and to enable the Google Places API web service. Okay, so for that we have to go to have a developer account on Google, and then to go to console, developers, Google, and so on. Open until it opens. Wait. Okay, from here. Yeah, first of all, create a new application, and after that, make sure to select it from this dropdown. And yeah, my project is this one. And then in the library, we will search the Google Places API. Yeah, Google Places API, this one. And we go into Google Places and we press enable, because if you are in my case the API is already enabled, but you have to press on the enable to enable the Google Places API, and to also get the API key. And to do that, you're gonna go into credentials, and you're gonna create a new credential. That's a API key where you'll find, yeah, you can see here. So press on create credential, API key, and it will create a new credential for you. So yeah, I'm gonna delete this one because I have already created one, and I'm gonna copy it because I will need it in a moment. So here is the basic example. This library is pretty straightforward. We just import the Google Places autocomplete from this library, and that's how we render it. We give it a placeholder, a WordPress, a query, and so on. So let's copy this basic rendering of the from here. Did it install? Let's run npx pod install to make sure that the library is installed on iOS. And I'm not sure if we finished all the steps to install it. Is it that easy? Yeah. Okay. Google Maps are a bit more complicated, but this one is pretty easy to install. So I'm gonna add the Google Autocomplete component underneath our text component, but later on we will have to delete them and to replace it with this one. So to import it, we will import it from the library that we just installed, like this. Save, can find variable. Okay, so we have it here, search. If we write something, we will see nothing because we have to input our API here in the query. So I'm gonna go in my credentials, copy the API key, paste it, save, and now let's try to search. Will you work? Will you work? That's the question. Should I yarn iOS? All right, come on. It seemed pretty easy to install it, to be honest. So installation, and there is no configuration, right? Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any configurations. We implemented this in our previous build in Airbnb clone. But cool, don't worry, the video will be available on the channel after the stream. Are you working? You are not working. I'm gonna try one thing. I'm gonna try to see if that's because of the permissions, or no, not now. Or let's try to debug the application and see maybe there is some errors. Come on, why debug is not working? Debug. And this will open a debug window somewhere here. And let's open the console. Doesn't seem to have any errors. So I'm gonna try again. Refresh. Refresh. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can. Yep. Hey. Nothing is happening. Enable Google API. Make sure billing is enabled. Yep. 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 What might be the problem? Why? Not just. Do I have this library installed? Places, but yeah, we checked and it was installed. Places API. Yep. Manage. Let's check if I have internet here. Maybe that's the problem. Google. Yep, I think I have. Yep. So that's not the issue. So I will try to uninstall the application. Yeah, these are all the steps you have to take. So terminate. I'm gonna do yarn start again and yarn iOS. Maybe you should type a bit more. Type a bit more. Maybe, you know, that's possible. Let's see. Maybe they're not visible. I think that styles container. I think I had a similar issue. If that's the case, that would be so background color. EEE. All right, and height. All right. Okay, that's really stupid because this component was actually displayed, but it was not. The position of it is probably absolute, and that's why it doesn't show if we don't make the parent component to be the full height. So if we make the parent component full height, we can delete that one. Yeah, right now it works. So if we type something else, it displays area 51. So here we go. Okay, use flex 1 for the container. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that's actually we can go with a flex 1. No, it doesn't work with flex 1. Come on. But with height 100%, it works. Yeah, thanks for trying to help. Okay. So now, what do we need? On press. Okay, on press. On press, we console log the data and the details. I think we will also need details. So for that, we will need to specify a property. So let's have a look at details. Details is provided when fetch details is true. So let's set fetch details to true. Fetch details. Let's save and see what details we have here. So if we press on this one, it should console log something. So let's go in our debugger, and it doesn't do anything because we didn't open the debugger. So area 51. So here is the data about the place. It contains descriptions, place ID, and so on. And here is the details. And we need details because we will need the geometry and the latitude and longitude of a place to know exactly where on the map to you want to start your journey or finish it. So on press for this one, probably we will not need these two state variables, but we will need like something else in the state. So const does the details contain the same information as the data? So the description, address, description, does it contain description? No, we have like different. Okay, so origin place, set origin place, and it will be null initially. Destination place, set destination place null, and this one will hold the where2 placeholder. Let me close this one. And on press we will set destination place to an object containing data and containing details, because I'm not sure what exactly we will need, what information about the places we will actually need. I'm pretty sure we will need latitude and longitude, but maybe we will need also the name. So I'm gonna put in our state, hey Renit, thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate it. You are doing great. Continue. Thank you very much, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. So yeah, I'm gonna paste both data and details in my component here. Save. Style. We need to style it a bit. So let's have a look at Google here and styles. Styles is a property, and see style sections below. Okay, styles can contain different properties for the container, for the text input, and so on. So let's try to define the styles for the container. Okay, styles container will be the styles that we define here, styles.textInput. Let's try. Save. Yep, now it works. Not sure why the page became gray. Oh no, I see. This is the whole container. We need probably input container, text input container, right? Text input container, save. Oh no, it's even a different one. Text input, right? Text input. Okay, let's try this one until it works. Yep, this one, where to, we write, we see the suggestions. That's good. So, do we need anything else here? Okay, so I think we can safely remove where to the previous component that we don't need. We will copy the same component and paste it instead of from. So we'll have two autocomplete containers. I'm not sure how they will behave. Yeah, that's what I was fearing, because they display. It's very interesting, to be honest, and I'm not sure if it will be possible to style them and to put them close together and to display the rows underneath. Yeah, that's an interesting question. To Google, to autocomplete places. Let's see what style properties they have. Okay. So use custom text input component, limit results to one country, search predefined options. This is a simple example. Maybe there is a way to render them separately. Text input, predefined, placeholder. Nope. Features. Yeah, I think at this moment our application will be just a bit different than the actual Uber, and we will not spend time on this one at this moment because I think that it's pretty challenging to actually put the two inputs close together and to have the rendered rows displayed underneath, because I think that we don't support these custom styles, so they are automatically generated and rendering this. But I will definitely check out afterwards, and probably in the next video, if it's actually possible, I'm gonna show you how to make it work there. So we'll have just like two inputs at the top of from where. Let's change the placeholder, where from, at the bottom, where to. Yeah, we will select both of them, and if both of them are selected, we will have to actually redirect to the next page. So let's have a look. How to, okay, for the text we will not need these state variables. So we will have to do something whenever both inputs are selected. Whenever both inputs are, whenever the user selected both inputs, then we need to redirect to the next page, because if I'm not mistaken, there is no button here. Yeah, there is no button, and we'll do it automatically. Or should we just add a button? To automatically navigate when both are selected, it's pretty easy, and we'll declare a use effect that will check if both are selected, and this use effect will we will set the dependency array with both origin place and destination place, and this will make sure that we will call this use effect every time one of these variable changes. So if one changes, we will check if origin place and destination place. Oh, actually, in the first Google autocomplete, we need to change the setter from destination to origin. Make sure to do that. So if both origin and destination place are not null, then we need to console warn redirect to results. Let's save and let's import the first one. Nothing happens. And whenever we import the second one and we select it as well, nothing happens. Why? Console use effect. Use effect is deprecated. Oh, now it works. Called let's save. Redirect to results page. Right now, if we do some changes here, redirect to results page. Why? Let me try to rerun it. If origin and destination place. Yep. Use effect is called right at the first time. We select this one and it's not called. Oh, only after you press on something else. Okay, redirect to results page. So it actually works. I'm not sure why it only calls whenever we press on something else. So here we will actually implement the navigation when we get to implement the navigation. So we're gonna keep this screen pretty rough. We're gonna not spend a lot of time in designing this because I see that this live stream is going for already 2 hours, and we also have to implement the maps, the destination, the route, and a lot of things. So let's get to that, see that it's working, and then we can either finish the styling today or we can do that in the next video. So I think that's gonna be the best approach. But before that, before going to the next step, which will be implementing the search results page, I need to take a 1 minute break and I'm gonna be right back. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna come. All right, guys, I'm back. Now it's much better. So, how are you guys doing? What do you think about this build? How is it? So, yeah, for everyone that is just joining, thank you very much for joining. Welcome here. And if you're wondering what the heck we are doing here, we are cloning Uber mobile application in React Native. So far we cloned the home screen, Now we have finished the search page, which, yeah, we implemented only the functionality. We didn't get into a lot of design there because it's gonna take us a lot of time. So I'm gonna, after that, I'm gonna go ahead and actually implement everything in the next video next week. Right now, we'll start working on the route confirmation, which will display our destination with a map, and also to choose between which Uber we want. So that's the plan. And if you're here and if you find this valuable, please consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a like, because this will help me move forward with this channel. Okay, let me catch my breath. Ala is suggesting a solution to put them close together, and that might actually work. Yeah, I will probably try that afterwards. Yeah, he said he's gonna. Yeah. I got what you mean. So Ivan, thank you very much for the support. Casper, thank you very much. How are you today? Thank you very much. I'm very good. I'm excited about this build. Yeah, it's a step up build, and we are implementing a lot of interesting stuff here. And yeah, let's do it. Let's continue. How are you doing, guys? All right. So the next step. Where are we left? Okay, the search results page. Let's get into that. So we can, come on, we can close everything we have. And yeah, let's create the component for the search results, or how to call this page. Who can find a better name? Because it's not search results, it's like you see the destination and you choose the type of a Uber you want to order, like finish order. What else? The struggle of every developer to name a component. Okay, I'm gonna go with search results, and I'm pretty sure you can find a better name. My brain is freezing today. So file index.js, functional component, search results. Nope. That's good enough. Okay. Okie dokie. And in our app.js, let's import search results with a name, search results, and render it here. Save. We see the component there underneath the notch. That's perfect. We have a component to start working. This component is gonna be quite similar with the home screen, because it will have a map, but it's not gonna be a home map, but it's gonna be a destination map. So I will change it a bit later because we didn't implement the map yet. So at this moment, I am good with using the home map here. I am a map. And at the bottom, we need to render this this component with choosing different Uber categories, types. So yep, let's create a new component for that, because we love splitting everything into components. Uber types, something like that. I'm horrible with names today. Like index.js, functional component, Uber types. We declare also styles to be sure that we have everything already. JS style sheet. That's the boilerplate. We import the style sheet here. And the last thing that we need to do is to actually import the Uber types component in our search results and render it there. So import Uber types from components, Uber types. Let's render it. Uber types. Save. Save. Not just a component. Perfect. We have it rendered. So we can close this. Home screen. Yeah. Now we have only the index of Uber types and styles of Uber types. All right, so let's have a look at what we need to render here. I will probably start with rendering one row to style everything, and yeah, and then we're gonna get into the button and so on. For this row, we see that it repeats 3 times. So it repeats for UberX, Comfort, and UberXL, and it has the same styles. It has an image to the left, some text in the middle, then on the right the price. So when we see such patterns where the components like repeat themselves and only the content of them is different, like the title, then we can start with a custom component. We implement it as a custom component, and then we will use it 3 times in this page with different values. So let me just show you how we will do that. So in the components, I'm gonna create a new component, Uber type row, something like that. Here, functional component, no, index.js, functional component, Uber type row. Okay, so yeah, some styles as well. Styles.js. Style sheet. So much boilerplate. That must be so boring for you guys. But that's what we have to do. Import style sheet. We could do things like more rough and do everything in the same file without splitting the styles, but I'm trying to actually do it like based on some small best practices as much as I can during this live stream. And yeah, so in the Uber types here, so that's why it might take a little bit more time. So let's import Uber type row from Uber type row. So I'm just gonna render it here. Uber type row. Yep, perfect. I can delete that text. So row will have an image. It will have text, number of people, time, price, a lot of things. So first of all, we can think about some top level components. So from top level components, I see 3 components, and if you give me 1 second, I can better demonstrate it. So yeah, this is our row component. So inside this component, I see three smaller components, which is this image, the middle component, and the left component. So let's go ahead and create the views for these components so we can implement them later. So I forgot how to work with this. Come on. How to hide it? No, not like that. Oh god, hide. Okay. And did I just... so we will have, as I said, three views. View for the image, but because image is just a single component, it doesn't make sense to put it inside a view because it will, it doesn't have anything inside it. So here we'll have the image. Then we'll have a view because it contains multiple things there like name and so on for the middle component. And we can call it styles dot middle container, and a view styles right container for the right container. View. Come on. Okay, so let's start with the image. And to get the images, you'll get the images from the downloaded folder that you can find on ss.notjust.dev/uber. You can find the link in the description of the video. So here in images, we have all the images for the cars that we need to display there. So yeah, I'm gonna just copy, move these images in our assets. So I'm gonna move them here. Okay. So why did you open them all? Uber type row. So for the image, yeah, let's import the image style dot image source. The source will be a file imported from /assets images, and let's say, yeah, UberX. Save. Yeah, we see the image there. Very huge, but it's there. So before going into styles, I'll probably want to just render all the items on the screen, and then we can go and style them properly. So in our middle container, we have two rows. The first one containing the type, icon, and then number of people. So here we will have probably a text, and that text will contain, for example, UberX. UberX. Let's not forget to import the text from React Native and give it a style, styles dot type. This is the type or title, something like that. Yeah, after that it will contain an icon with people. I'm not sure if we have them in our file, so I'm gonna go into the React Vector Icons directory and search for, I don't know, a person. Unicorns person, something like that. unicorn's name per person, right? Yeah. Size 12, and we'll see if we need any more styles for that. And here the amount of persons, like for example 3. The second row contains, in our case, you know what? Why didn't I make it full screen and just move it better? So the next row will contain the time, text. Yeah, like 4803 p.m. drop off. Style dot time. And here to the right, we will display the price. So in the last view, in this view, yeah, for the right container, we will have first of all icon, which is a price tag icon that we can find in our price tag from also Unicons, or how do you say that? So name, not person, but price tag, and the size will be something like that, and the color will be a green color. Red green is 00FF00. Yeah, nailed it. I don't know, some kind of very bad green. Price tag. Don't let me make these mistakes, because I'm tired of them. Okay, so we have a price tag there, and the text estimate dot I don't know, $27. Style dot price. Okay, so let's grab all the styles that we have here, Uber type row styles, and that's gonna be our yeah, also here styles dot container. So that's gonna be container. There's gonna be image. Middle container. Come on. What else? Time. Type. Type. Right container and price. And price. All right. So first of all, the strings must be rendered within a text. Did I make a mistake here? Probably yes. Where? Here. Found it. Save. Okay, so let's start with the image. Height will be 50. Width 50. Resize mode cover to cover the whole container that it is displayed into. Why doesn't work? Resize mode cover. Contain, no. Oh yeah, contain, okay. To contain the whole image, yeah, sorry. Okay, so for the container, we need to display everything into the same row. Flex direction. Come on, let's do it. Flex Direction row. Okay. Justify content, space between. Justify content, space between. And also we can say align item center. Okay. We can increase the size of the image. Add some padding to this container. Padding 20. Okay. Right container will probably also have a width, because I don't want the middle container to be centered in the middle. I want it to come right after the image. So for the right container, let's try to add I don't know, a 100 pixels width. And for the middle container, flex 1. Yep. And now probably we don't need this. Yep. Now these two containers, left and right, has a fixed width, and we added flex 1 to the middle container, and that will say that the middle container will take the rest of the space that we have on the screen. So okay. Type. The type will be font weight bold. Font size probably 20 is too much. 18. Okay. What else we have there? Number X. I will add here probably some space using a space like that. The icon can be a bit bigger, 16. Yeah, I think that's good enough. What else? So where styles image, for the middle container, let's add some margin horizontal, like 10, to have some space between the actual image. Why is it like this? Okay, looks good. Looks good to me. Right container, flex or line item center. I want this estimate tag to be centered. Flex direction row to have the icon and the text in the same row. What else we need there? Align action flex end to display it at the end. Unexpected token, like this. Justify content. Flex end. Yeah, like this to display it at the end of a container. What else we need there? Some space for the middle container. Justify content space between, to have some space between the titles, but it didn't work. So probably we will add some margin bottom, simply 5. Yep, that's better. For the time, color oh no, a bit, yeah, something like that. All right. So what else? For this, adding some space here using just an empty space. Save. Doesn't work. Okay. Oh, we can do it for the price because we didn't define any styles yet. So let's do font weight bold and font size 18 like this, and some margin left. 10. Too much. 5. Perfect. I think they look similar, but I think that it's not enough space. So, but no, it's good. It's good. Okay, so the styles of this component are done. Right now, we need to make sure have a way to render them, to render multiple rows like this. If we put multiple rows, it will render multiple rows, but all of them will have the same content, the same image, the same title, and so on. We need a way to render different different data for each row. So I'm gonna go ahead and import the data folder from our assets bundle that you can get at assets.notjust.dev/uber, and I'm gonna put them in assets here. So data, let me better copy it, paste. So inside data, we see types. So here we have data about all the types. So the first one is UberX. It has a price and duration. The next one is type comfort, UberXL, and so on. So we need this data to be displayed on the screen. So in our Uber types, let's import the data. Types data is from assets data types. And we will simply we can do that using a flat list. Let's do it with flat list, or we can simply actually map through them. So we have our types and we will map through each of them, and for each type in our array we will return a Uber type row like this. So types data dot map, and for each type we'll return a row. So now it should return 3 rows. What you don't like? Unexpected. I need to close the bracket here. So let's save. And now we see that it renders 3 types because we have 3 types in our dummy data. So we need to take this type that we get from the array and send through props to our row in order to be able to know like what data exactly we want to render. So I'm gonna send it like this: type equal type, and in the type row I want to console log the props here and show you what we receive. Console log props. Let's see what we receive if we still have our debugger. We have type, and the type contains information about the specific type that we want to render right now. It contains a price, a type, ID, and duration, and so on. So let's go ahead and take this information out of the props. So const type equal props. So for the name, it will be type, I guess, right? Because the name of the variable is called type, so that's why we have type. And the price, we will put here again curly braces, type dot price. Save. And right now we can see that the names are changed: UberX, Comfort, UberXL, and the prices as well are changed. So now we want to change as well the images that we're displaying for each of them. But the images are loaded from our dummy data from images. However, we see that the image name corresponds to the type. So we have uberx.jpg, but yeah, the uberx comfort is also JPEG, and UberXL is as well JPEG. So we can actually go ahead and load the image based on the name of a type that we are rendering. So I'm gonna put this template string here, and instead of a UberX, I'm gonna add a variable like this, and the variable will be type.type. So it will try to load the image with the name of the image that is taken from the type. So let's save, and it doesn't work. Oh, because template strings, I think, do not work in require. Yeah, I think template strings do not work in require. So I wanted to do it smarter, but I'm probably gonna do it the usual way. So I'm gonna define a function get image name and const. Okay, we have a type as already. So if type dot type equals to what types we have here, uber x, get, not get image name, but get image, and then we will return. I wanted the smart way, but doesn't want to. So yeah, we'll just do like some if statements, and for each image we will return the one that we need. For the next one, we're gonna return this one, and then we're just gonna return without any if statements the default uber xl. So let's call get image here in the source. Save. And const declaration require an initial value. Const is equal to arrow function. Okay, right now we see different images for each type. Different images, different names, different prices, and so on. So let me add some. Okay, so I think that's it with the list of Uber cars. Yeah, let's just render the button for confirm Uber ride at the bottom, which will be a square button. So inside Uber types, after this map, we will render a button which we can create using a pressable. So a pressable is a component that lets us register user presses. So inside the pressable we will have a text confirm Uber, or yeah, something like that. For the pressable, let's add the on press confirm, and this will be a function that we define here. Confirm const confirm equal to a function console word confirm. Yeah, let's add some styles for this. I'm gonna add them in line to save some time. So with 100% background color black. What else? Padding. No, we don't need any. We need padding. 10. Margin 10. Come on. Margin 10. And align items center. Okay, that's good. And for the text, let's add some styles to the text as well. So the color will be white. And font weight bold. Save. Confirm Uber. If we add flex 1. Okay, doesn't need anything. All right, so yeah, so now if we click on this, we see the console warn from our function, and later on we will be able to actually confirm our Uber ride. So yeah, that's it with the confirm Uber ride. Next step is gonna be interesting. So guys, how are you doing? For everyone that is just joining, hello, thank you for joining. And yeah, and in this video we are trying to clone the Uber mobile application in React Native. We managed to clone the homepage, the destination search, the choice between UberX, Comfort, and so on. And the next step would be to start actually implementing the maps, because this is the most interesting part of the Uber, and everyone is interested about about this feature to render the maps, to render the route between 2 points on the map, and so on. So that's our plan for today. Yeah, why isn't he putting the button styles in style.js? Yeah, I should definitely put it there. I just felt that it's gonna be a bit easier just to type them there, but you should definitely put them there, because that's how you keep consistent. Okay. Someone was asking which link. The link of the the assets you can find in the description of the video, but it's pretty simple. It's https assets.notjust.dev/Uber. So yeah, this is the link with the dummy data that you will need. So guys, are you still energized, hyped about the project? Will you follow it after the live stream? Adarsh is asking to use the bottom sheet. I definitely want to implement that in one project, because I see more and more application using this bottom sheet, which is similar to what you see on the screen, but you can also like drag it and hide it and so on. As far as I know, here for Uber, it's not a bottom sheet. But yeah, maybe in the next video I'll implement that because it's just a lot of things to set up, so it's a bit boring. But after you implement it, it's like a cool feature that looks really dope in my opinion. Hey Richard, that's the mindset. So the question is, should we implement today React Native maps or leave it for the next week? What do you say, guys? It's been already 2.5 hours, and if we get into the React Native maps, there's gonna be at least 1 more hour. So are we doing it today or leaving this juicy part for the next time? I am pretty tired, but I think I can go on 1 more hour. Oh, my back is already hurting. Today, do it now. Next week, keep it up. So, next week, what else? What else? Today or next week? So, there we have to. It's gonna be a lot of time in the installation process. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. So, okay, let's implement the maps because this is the most interesting part of Uber. So I think that if I'm not gonna implement this in this video, you're gonna say like, what the hell you did in 3 hours. So let's actually implement the maps, and we can work on more interesting stuff during the next live stream, because this application is really huge, this clone. So for the maps, we're gonna use React Native Maps, and we can open the library here to see the installation guide and so on. So let me just have a look. I need 1 second to do something with. Come on. Okay, so save. So yeah, React Native Maps. Let's go to the installation instructions and follow the guide. It's quite a lot of steps to follow and to change and to make sure that we do properly. So yeah, let's get started. And first of all, we will need to install the library with npm or yarn. We already worked with React Native Maps in our Airbnb. So yeah, let's do the first step, yarn add, and then follow. Okay, all right, the actual map. I'm gonna go through the steps real quick. Build configuration on iOS. This is for React Native 59, but we have React Native 63 or 64, so we don't need this step. 59 and lower, we don't need this one. Let's go. This is the thing, React Native 60 and higher. So we're gonna need to install the pods for iOS. we're gonna do npx pod install, and that's only for if you're working on a macOS system and you're developing for iOS. If you're doing on Windows, skip this step because you'll not be able to run it. App Store submission, I'm gonna skip it right now. If you intend to submit your application to App Store, just specify this field in your info for iOS, and that's it. Enable Google Maps on iOS, React Native all version. Okay, we need this. So we need to open appdelegate.m and do some Hey guys, I think that I've been disconnected for a couple of seconds. I'm not pretty sure how much I was disconnected, but I don't think it was a lot, so it successfully reconnected. That's really good. Uh, Rick, thank you very much for the donation. You did it when we were disconnected. So yeah, Rick is saying, awesome bro, keep it up. Thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate your help. So yeah, where I was. So first things first, we ran yarn add React Native maps. Then we don't need these steps because they are for React Native 0.59. Then we scroll, and we need this step because it's for React Native 0.60. So we install the pods, and that's only if you are developing for iOS on a macOS system. We did that. Then we go to enabling Google Maps on iOS, and this is for React and for all the versions. So let's open up .delegate, import Google Maps there at the top of the file. So you can find that file in iOS, uber clone, then app.delegate.m, not h. Import Google Maps at the top of the file here. Then let's go back to this one. And inside our did finish launching with option, we need to add this line. Add this line using the API key obtained from Google Console. Okay, so this should be the first line inside. Where is it? Did finish. Is it here? This code looks really weird. So we need to insert our API key here. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy it from Google services. And one more thing, not to forget to tell you. So yeah, these things. Save it. Should be the first call of a method. Yeah, that's what we did. So do some of and lower. No, we don't have lower. Yeah, React Native 60 and higher. So we need to add the following to your pod file above the use native models, and then run again pod install. So okay, let's do that above use native models in our pod file. From here, iOS pod file, and yeah, above use React. Yeah, use native models. Do it. Use native models. Okay, above. We paste the code from there. React Native Maps dependencies. We save this and we run again npx pod install. And yeah, again, this is only if you're working on developing for iOS. And that's it. You made it. Okay. Yeah, not to forget, before going into configuration for Android, we need to come on. We need to enable some libraries, but I'm not sure why they don't say it here. Maybe they say it on the first page. Come on. I need to close some of the tabs because my PC is... Oh, come on. React Native Maps. Do we say what API we need to enable? It doesn't say. So from the library, let's go to Maps. So we need to enable Maps SDK for iOS and also Map SDK for Android. So make sure to enable both maps here. So in my case, they're enabled for both Android and iOS. All right, so let's continue our configuration for Android. Build configuration on Android. Ensure your build file match the following requirements. React Native 59 and lower. No. React Native all versions. So if you've defined project-wide properties in your build.gradle, this library will detect the preference of the following properties. So, okay, let's open our Android build Gradle, and here we have the versions. So yeah, compile SDK version, yeah, target SDK, min SDK, and the only things that it needs is I think these two libraries, support lib. So let's copy these services and paste them at the bottom here. So for the version, we can find them on their website, but I'm gonna go in the Airbnb project and just check them, the version there that we used, and because I know that worked. So I'm gonna go Airbnb clone, build.gradle, and here we have these two versions. So for replace services version is 17.0.0, and for Android Maps utils version is 2.2.0. Okay, so that's done. Word do. Okay, we did this step. If you do not have project-wide properties, no, we did that, so we don't need this. React Native all versions. Specify your Google Maps API key. Inside, you will only need to add this meta tag, but make sure it's a child of application. Okay, our Google Play here. Google API. So in our Android app, source main Android manifest, inside our application component, and I think that we can do it before closing the application tag. We can write this metadata. Not indented properly, but I think it's okay. So API key, and here we need to paste in the API key that we take from, I think, the same that we inserted there. Save. What else? I think we also need this use library. Source. Okay, lower no. All version. Ensure that you have a Google Play service installed. Okay. All right, so I think the installation is complete. Let's test if it actually works. So where is it? React Native Maps. Let's try to use it and we'll see if it actually works. So yeah, let's import map view, and we're gonna do that in our source components, map view somewhere, home map here. So let's import the map view and let's render a simple map view. So instead of a text, we're gonna do map view. So let's we have to rerun the application on our device because we installed new libraries. All right. So let's wait until it installs the library and see if we didn't miss anything from the setup. Come on, install. Hello, Emmanuel. Emmanuel is watching from China. Okay, I should make a map behind me, and I'm pretty sure like we have like a lot of countries covered. So come on. Successfully built the application. Please work. Okay, here. We need to set to the map view. First of all, a provider, because on Apple the default provider is not Google, but it's the Apple Maps. So from React Native Maps, we need to import save some styles, height 100. Let's do simply 100 and see if it's because of that. Width 100, save. Yep, I see the map right there. So flex 1, will it help us? Flex 1, no. Let's go with a width of 100% and also height 100%, like this. Save. Okay, the map. Where's my code? I don't remember how oh yeah, we can actually pinch to zoom, scroll to move, and so on. So all the functionality is made there. So let's see where my code disappeared. So yeah, that's the first step, and we see that our maps has been installed successfully. I would like to try to test it on Android as well, but I'm afraid that my PC will crash. So I will do it just after we finish everything. We'll do a final test on Android and see if everything is working there as well. So if you're having some troubles, check out the troubleshooting guide from the library. We have here, where is it? In the installation part, we have like troubleshooting, so you can see what possible errors you have and what solution they offer. Okay. I want to make this this view to be aligned at the bottom and to only take the space that it needs. So I would say that this one should be 100%, this view, or it actually can be the map view right away, like this. a map view, and with that in our we are now, I think, in the destination search index. So we have our not destination search results. We can that's interesting. So where is the map? Home map. Come on. Let's think how yeah, the map should take the rest of the space that it contains. So in our search results, style display flex, and this one will be inside the view style flex. Oh, height I don't know, 500 pixels. Just testing to see if it works. Come on. Why you doing that to me? Save and home map should a view. Okay, that's not a very good solution because on different screens it will not look the same. So we need actually this item to take out 300. Come on, Vadim, think. No. Our okay, this one will have a fixed height. So even if this is 100, let me just work with some background colors to be sure what I see. So 500 maybe is a lot. 400. Okay. Justify content space between. Styles when my brain doesn't work. Oh my god. Flex one. Justify content space between. All right. So I'm gonna go with a easier solution probably. So height dimensions window minus 400 dot get height. That's don't like this solution. Something like this, and it will probably scale the same on different screens. I'm pretty sure there is a better solution than this, where here, where we just have this content displayed at the bottom and the map to take the rest of the space. But I'm quite tired at the moment to think about that. 70 VH. Not sure about that. But yeah, something like that. So Mm, let's move. You know where? Let's move to the home screen and render there and finish the home screen, because yeah, in our app, let's import our home screen, because we have there a map, and in that on that map we should render all the cars that are available around us. So home screen, we need to do something similar in our home screen index. Don't like this solution at all, but it works. So we have these dimensions from React Native. 400 is enough. 500? No, 400 is enough. Yep. I think it's this is the way to go. So on this map, we need to render all the cars that are there. So to render cars, we will use markers, and this is how we put to display something on a map based on the location. And if we look here, we have an example about markers with a custom view. We need a marker with a custom image. So yeah, this is the latitude, longitude, and an image of a car. So in the home map index, let's expand the map view, and by adding a separate closing tag. Let's import the marker from, is it from here? Marker, latitude. Let's try a very dummy latitude and longitude to see if it at least works. And for the image, we're gonna go into assets dot not pin, but we have our assets images, and we have like the top comfort, top UberX, and so on. So I'm gonna go with top slash UberX, no, images slash top UberX PNG. Save. Okay, it's there. It's quite huge. Why is that? I think we can give some styles to this marker with a custom callout. Nope. Marker. Can we give styles to the marker? Style with 20. Height 20. Nope. So if I scroll here a bit, will the size of the marker change? No, it will remain the same. Come on. Okay, so marker. Let's try to find a way to style this marker. A bit. Animated marker position. No, that's not what we need. Take snapshot. Zoom. We can. What we can do? Image. So let's check if we can find something from here. Marker, components, marker, props. Image URI. Okay. Opacity, coordinates, center offset, draggable. What? On press, on select. Something with size or the index rotation. Nothing. Okay, I think one way to do that is just to decrease the size of these images, and that will actually work. But in that case, you will have different images if I change the images right now. So I think I'm gonna just implement a custom marker. So custom, where is a marker with a custom view? So yeah, to do that, instead of the image here, I'm gonna expand the marker as well and add the closing tag of a marker. And here I'm gonna add a image. Source will be equal to require the image. And right now we can declare some styles to this styles with, I don't know, let's say 20 pixels, height 20 pixels, and how's it called? Resize mode. We need to say contain, because in order to display the whole image of it, contain. So yeah, we have to import the image from React Native. Right now, unexpected token, where require source. Okay, we don't need two curly braces, we need only one. Yeah, right now it's very small. We can actually increase the size of it. Save. It's much better. So yeah, like this, we see it there, and I'm not sure what will happen if we zoom. How to zoom? Come on. Yeah, the map is very slow. Okay, yeah, it stays the same position. I mean the same size, which is good. The thing is that we need to display multiple markers. We need to display a list of cars that are currently on the map, and we can get this data from our dummy data that you can download on the link that you can find in the description, and also pinned to this live stream. So in our dummy data, we have a file named cars, and here we have a list of multiple cars with their type and with their latitude. And we will have to loop through all these cars and display them inside the map. So what are we doing? So here, instead of displaying just one marker, we will display a list of them. And to display a list of them, we will use the flat list here. We also need to import the dummy data. So import cars from assets, data, cars. Okay, so yeah, here let's render the flat list. And the flat list needs two required properties. Data, which is an array of items to render, and in our case it's cars, and a render item function, which will send us one specific items and we need to return a component the way we want to render it. And the component that we will return is the marker that we just defined. So our item will be, for example, this car, and it has a latitude and longitude. So instead of hard coding here the latitude, we will say that it's going to be item.latitude, and for the longitude, again, the same, item.longitude, like this. For the image, we will copy paste the image from the Uber types row, because we need the same if statements. Get image here, get image, and we'll send here the type, but the type will be, it's not going to be an object, it's going to be just a string. So for a UberX, we need the image top slash UberX. Here we need top dash comfort, right? It's PNG. Okay, PNG. And here top UberX PNG. And that's how we will render different images for based on the type of a marker, based on the type of a car on the list. So for the image here, we're not gonna hard code it, but we're gonna call the get image and send there the item dot type. Item dot type. It's prettier. What's happening? Latitude. Fix. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna copy the latitude and longitude of one of our car and set it as the default latitude and longitude here. So because I have a different location for our dummy data. So if I save now, exception thrown when executing UI block, unexpected view hierarchy of RTC scroll view. Maybe, I think we shouldn't use flat list here, and we need to manually loop through each of a car. Yeah, we need to manually loop through each of a car and display them, because that was dumb to use a flat list here, because flat list is like a scrollable view. So we were gonna do some small changes here. So cars.map, and for each car we will render the component that we have there. So each car like this, we will put, so it's car. Let's remove a flat list right now. Cars.map, and we need also a key for each, and the key will be car.id. Save. Please work. Why are you not working? Save. Refresh. Refresh. It shouldn't be San Francisco there. Reload. You have 2 times the longitude prop, 2 times longitude prop, latitude, longitude. Where? Right now there is no backend yet, We are using dummy data to make sure that the UI is working properly, and later on we will implement the backend. So we see the three cars there. That's good. For the delta, I think I can decrease it a bit so it will show closer look of the Santa Cruz cities. So will you work? Will you? Why it's not refreshing from time to time? Yeah, right now we see different cars on different locations rendered on our map. So that's actually good, and that's actually what we wanted to do with our maps. And guys, yep, there is one more thing to do with the maps. One more thing, and that thing is the map's direction to show the route. And this is pretty interesting. I haven't worked with this direction yet, but yeah, it seems to be a pretty straightforward library to use, a bit easier to install than maps. So I think we can finish it in yeah, probably 10 minutes. So let's open our React Native Maps direction, and we're gonna need it in our the destination search to show like from where to where and so on. So I'm gonna open it here, and this is a direction component for React Native Maps for the library that we are using for the maps. Need to stay hydrated, guys. Don't forget to drink water. All right, so yeah, let's install the library. Pretty straightforward, using yarn or npm. Terminal install direction will close everything, and we're going to display in our app.js. We're gonna display search results page because that's where we need no, not here. Here, Vadim. Yeah, and in the search results, we're not gonna have a home map, but I don't know, a route map, something like that. I just copy pasted the home map because this map that we're gonna develop will be pretty similar, but instead of showing cars on the map, it will just show the from and the destination connected by the route. So that's what I did. Route map here, and it's gonna be called route map. Route map. Export default route map, and in our screen's destination search results, we need to change from home map to our route map. And now in our home screen we use home map. In our search results we use the route map. Route map. They are gonna be pretty similar with some small changes. Yeah, I think it changed because right now we still render the same thing. In our route map we can actually go ahead and disable rendering the cars because we will not render cars there. So get image probably as well, and dummy data we don't need, flat list we don't need, marker we'll see, probably we'll need. So yeah, as we see, it's a clean map. So with that said, let's go back to our direction and see. Yeah, we don't have to do anything else. I guess. Okay, so let's try to use it. So it's just a component that we will import in our route map that we are gonna render inside our map view as a child of a map view. Let's try to do that. Let's close this one. inside the map view, we need okay, we need origin, which will be an object with latitude and longitude. Okay, I will declare them here. So const origin equal to okay, just one curly braces, and destination, right? And destination. So and I'm gonna just change some small variables here, from I don't know which one to change, from 6 to 1 and from 3 to 9. Let's save. Google Maps API key. We will need that. So I'm gonna declare it on the top here. Const is equal to. Let me just grab it from somewhere. Where is the easiest way? Home search? No. Autocomplete. Where is my autocomplete? Autocomplete. Here is my API key. So I'm gonna put it here. Save. And shall I try to rerun yarn start? No. Yarn iOS. I didn't focus. So let's see right now if we have any route. I don't see any route. Map view direction. Okay, there is an error, but we have to check here. Map view direction error on Gmaps route request. This API project is not authorized to use this API. Okay, that's good. We have an error, and that means that we need to enable one more library here. So that is the direction library, directions API, if I'm not mistaken, right? Map view direction. Yeah, I guess it should be the direction enable, unless there is like a direction for Android and iOS. Okay, it's enabled, and let's try to refresh, reload. Come on, you can do it. Reload. And so yeah, that's really awesome. So we see the route here rendered on the screen. We can have a look at, maybe there are some some styles, split waypoints. Yeah, we can send also waypoints, and for example, if your drive has a stop somewhere, you can add it there. Oh, it also has a time precision. Okay, that's nice. Oh, stroke width 3, and for the color it has also stroke width code pink. We can go even 5 and have a stroke color like this. Inside our map view, we can also render 2 markers. It can be custom markers or any other markers. Where is it? To indicate the beginning and the end of our title, or origin Origin, and the coordinates will be origin, and for the other one as well, destination. Will it work? What do you think? Save. Yep. It kind of works. I mean, it works. There is just no road from here to there, so that's why. That's because I chose like wrong destinations, and I don't know if I can change here. I don't know, from one, it will be a different route. Whoa! No! I don't need to swim today. So 6. Yeah, this is much better. So now here we see our origin. If we press on the other one, we see our destination, and then we will be able to choose the car and then confirm Uber, and we will be done. So that's it with our maps. That's it. What I have planned with our maps. Right? Yep. So the last thing that we have to do to have an actually working application, even if it lacks some features, is React navigation, to be able to navigate from screen to screen and so on. But we are already running for 3.5 hours, and I think that this is enough content for you to follow along until the next week. So the next week we will implement React navigation, we will fix the styles, and we will finish everything regarding the styles of the application. We'll implement even more interesting features for this clone. So yeah, stay tuned till the next week, and we're gonna be back in business. Because yeah, right now I am pretty tired. So guys, how do you feel? How did you find this build? And yeah, do you have any questions? Yes, I will implement the backend later. Usually the clones that I'm doing on this channel follow a pretty similar pattern. I do a first video where I implement them. Let me do it like this. Yeah, I do a one video where I implement some easy UI elements in React Native. Then, if necessary, depending on the application, we go into more advanced features. But yeah, I think the advanced features in the Uber application are from the beginning, because here we work with maps, we work with destinations, we work with autocomplete, and this is quite complicated for a beginner. So if you're struggling with this build, and if you're a beginner, don't be discouraged. Check out other builds on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of very beginner friendly that a lot of new people to React Native have followed, and they actually managed to build a fully working application. So yeah, if you're a beginner, follow our tutorials on my page. If you feel comfortable with others, you can start with this one. But yeah, and the second episode, we go into more advanced, and in the third episode of the series, we usually implement the backend using AWS Amplify. So yeah, the Easter, привет из Питера, привет, hello. Okay. James is saying, this is awesome, I'm grateful. Thank you very much for joining, and I'm really happy that you find this valuable, even if my voice is cracking already after 3 hours of speaking. Guys, if you didn't join the Discord channel, now is the time. Go ahead and join. We have, during the holidays, we have restructured our Discord channel, because There are a lot of people there already, and a lot of people interacting, helping each other if they have questions. I'm also joining very often there and trying to help everyone that is having some problems with the builds or having some questions about anything else other than builds. So yeah, join our community there. It's gonna be pretty dope. Is anyone here that is joining this live stream the first time, or yeah, found the channel just now? Ala, question: are you going to use MongoDB at the near future? MongoDB is a technology that and a database that I'm using day to day, and yeah, I might do something with something that is not Amplify, where I will create, for example, a custom GraphQL API, and at that time I will need a database, and if I need database, I go with MongoDB. So yeah, there is a high probability that I will do it in near future. If I will show you like how to create a custom API and so on. So yeah, MongoDB is really powerful. It will be available on YouTube. This stream, yes, this stream will be available on YouTube. Yeah, after we finish this stream, it will be a video. It might take a couple of hours until it gets processed by YouTube, but you'll definitely find it. So it's gonna be there. All the tutorials and live streams that I'm doing are on my YouTube channel. You can find and follow them. We did the Instagram, Twitter, Spotify. What else? Airbnb. Anything else? I think more. Yeah, we did more than 5 clones already. Tesla, yeah, Tesla was. Tesla is a very beginner-friendly project build, and it's 2 hours. You're building your first project in React Native, and I see that a lot of people found it valuable, and it was really surprising for me that people that said that are new to JavaScript, they first time are writing JavaScript, they managed to build it till the end. So yeah, that's really awesome. WhatsApp, yeah, WhatsApp was a big build. Thank you, Alexandra. Okay, let's check. Emmy is the first time. Hello, thank you very much for joining. I hope I gained 1 subscriber. If you enjoyed it and if you're still here. Bro, how are you doing? I'm very good today. Excited, a bit tired, but that's what it happens after a 3.5 hour stream, or how long? Something like that. Allies as well, the first time joining the stream. Welcome. Welcome to the gang. Make a WhatsApp group. We have a awesome Discord channel, so I would like to welcome you there. Delight Mega. Vadim, you're the best on the whole YouTube. Oh, thank you very much. I'm gonna blush. What's the difference AWS and MongoDB, and what is better to use? So the difference between AWS Amplify API, where yeah, behind the scenes they're using they're building a GraphQL API using AppSync, and as a database they use DynamoDB, and the other option is to actually build a server by yourself from scratch, like Node.js, Express, MongoDB, I don't know, like GraphQL, and so on. The difference is the speed of development and also the flexibility. So with AWS Amplify, you have a huge speed of development. Like I'm building these backend applications in 2 hours, and probably if I would have to do the same things by myself without AWS Amplify, I would need, I don't know, like 2 weeks, because for everything that have already built in, and these are things that are so common in every application, but takes so much time if you're building it yourself. For example, if you're building authentication, like you will spend so much time making sure that everything is secure, making sure that to handle every possible solution, to implement all the UI screens and so on, when authentication is such a basic thing and it will not differentiate your application for your competitor. So why spend time building it? So if I would known about AWS Amplify when I started my startup, I would definitely start with it. I didn't use Amplify in production application, and I'm not sure, like, there should be definitely some limitation that will be hard to accomplish with Amplify. But to get started, to build some MVPs, and it's really an awesome tool, and it helps you speed up this process. So in the world of startups and in the world of MVPs, where you try to build application and test it as fast as possible, this is like a really powerful tool. But when you build it yourself, you have a flexibility to do whatever you want. So this is what you have to choose: flexibility over speed of development. Okay, then hopefully that answers your questions. Pro React Native, you are great. Thank you. What can use for making the application responsible to other devices? What do you mean responsive to other devices? Our devices screen. So if you are speaking about like the responsiveness of UI to adjust the UI based on the size of a screen, the Flexbox comes to your help, and you need to actually design it properly with Flexbox, so it will grow and shrink based on the screen size, and not just say like, I don't know, width 100 the same way as I did today. You do it with Flexbox, and it will work on different screens. Came late. Don't worry, the video will be available on the channel, so go ahead and watch it. Pavel, спасибо за урок. Пожалуйста. You're welcome, my friend. You know Java? Yeah, I know Java. I've been coding some Java, and mostly all the everything related to algorithm and data structures I'm doing in Java. And also when I was applying at Amazon, and when I was going through the technical interviews, even though I write JavaScript day by day, I just can't do algorithms and data structures in JavaScript. It's just so, I don't know. I'm used to Java, even some C++. So when it comes to some algorithms or data structures, I'm doing Java. So let's see. Yes, do a big project, Node.js, Express, React Native, and MongoDB. Yeah, okay, that's interesting, because even these projects are taking me, I don't know, around 9 hours. So yeah, but this year I'll have much more time, and I will do more interesting projects. So your ideas are welcome, and I really appreciate them. More advanced projects. Can I deploy React Native iOS apps using a Windows OS? Yes, you can deploy it on Play Market. In order to deploy it for iOS on Apple Market, you need a Mac OS to actually build the project and to deploy it. So that's the limitation. That's why I bought a MacBook, because I needed to deploy my the application for my startup to iOS, because we've been running it for more than a year only for Android, and then we decided like, we are doing it in React Native, why we are not supporting both like Android and iOS? So I bought a MacBook in order to deploy it to iOS. There are some hacks. I think you can install some Hackintosh, but I'm not sure about that. You're the best, Vadim. I hope your startup achieve immense success. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Can OpenCV document scanner be used in React Native? I'm not sure. I didn't work with that. Check out if there are any bridges to React Native. Maybe, I don't know, but there are. It might be there. I like your hoodie. Thank you very much. Not just developer. Who is not just developer? So how many years need to become a developer like you? Me in 7 years. So, but you can definitely do it faster. So it's just, yeah, the matter of how much time you are willing to spend and on learning new things, and yeah, how much you enjoy this. Because if you're doing this only for because it's cool to do this, you will not spend a lot of time. But I don't know, I remember that I came from university, and from time to time I was spending like 12 hours a day coding and stuff like that. So it depends on also the intensity of, but you can definitely become good at this in, I don't know, half a year. And I know that there are people, for example, there is a YouTuber, I don't think that I'll pronounce his name correctly, but Clement Mihailescu, and he got a job as a software developer at Google after learning after learning programming for, I think, half a year. So it's definitely possible. What do you think about GraphQL? Awesome, much better than REST API for some cases, for data-driven application. I don't know, like for social networks and stuff like that, where there is a lot of data and a lot of connections between data. Then GraphQL is a very good solution, because with GraphQL you give the front end developers the power to query the data that they actually need, instead of you deciding like what data to provide. And also it allows backend teams and front end teams to progress on their own pace, so they don't depend on each other so much as with REST API. So yeah, I think that's a great technology. We are using it at Fitinium, at my startup. Big likes. Okay, guys. So I think we will close it here. We can call it a day. Thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate everyone who joined, who support me, who asked really interesting questions. Join me next week, where we will continue working on the Uber clone. We'll implement every Friday. We are doing a React Native clone like this. Sometimes we do React Native, then we do AWS Amplify in React Native. So this year there will be much more content, interesting content that you seem to really enjoy. So guys, subscribe to the channel, big thumbs up,